And hello everybody! Welcome to the exciting preseason game of PMA LCS.
My name is Alex Jabberman Kurtz, joined alongside by Hero Wheels on the Bus Kajita for this preseason matchup between PAW Patrol and One Trick Ponies.
Alright, let me just set up this, get this going. Get the display capture and... And I'm still new to streaming, obviously. So there. So let's see. Hold on just a moment. Enjoy some random music. Let's see. This is probably copyrighted, so I'm not gonna do it. Oh, we got a new pro draft. Sorry about that. I'm obviously a very coordinated person when it comes to streaming. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's why. That's much better. I was like, why am I still seeing the client? Okay. I'm dumb. Don't mind me.
Are we ready to go?
Yep.
All right.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. Classic PMA LCS, if I say so myself.
Listen, it wouldn't be a PMA LCS stream without a little bit of technical difficulties. Let's be honest here.
Alright, so, what are you most excited about in this matchup while we wait for they're ready to go ahead? What are you
I think
looking
I'm
for?
definitely most interested to see the AD carry matchup. We have Jirachi versus more than likely going to be OP, although they've been playing a couple different roles as pick ban starts up. But we've seen AD carries come back more into the meta here with the latest patch and the change back to Infinity Edge and Essence Reaver. So it'll be interesting to see maybe if Jirachi pulls out something like Jinx, something they're very comfortable on. Jirachi also been playing a lot of Cassio, so that's something to watch as well. And we're going to see a Sejuani and an Anivia ban come out from both sides. Sejuani coming out from OTP and PAW banning away Anivia, and OTP's second ban is going to be Yorks. They're going to be taking that away from Ganwan, who has a 71% win rate in ranked currently with the York. We're also going to see StarCraft's Cho'Gath banned away from him, something he was very famous when he played with that on Popo in Season 4. And the final ban in the first rotation will be Zillion on the side of PAW Patrol. Let's see what One Trick Ponies decides to ban here. Oh, decides to pick here. It looks like it's going to be a Sivir first lock-in.
It's interesting they triple banned the Fwesh champion pool, really trying to minimize that champion pool for Fwesh.
Well, I say we were talking about it earlier before the stream started up, but Fwesh actually been playing a lot of Aurelion Soul lately, so that'll be interesting to see if he actually decides to pull that out today, considering that Orianna, Zillion, and Anivia are all currently banned. And it's going to be a first pick Lulu, so that's a good flex there from PAW Patrol. Can either go mid or support.
But it's most likely going support for This Is Gert. I've seen him play quite a bit of Lulu recently, It is a very good pickup. Let's see what kind of comp they actually play the Lulu around. So I will very be interested in seeing what happens here.
Looks like a Moo going to be locked in. So they got their support, probably their support and their jungler here on first rotation. So we'll see what One Trick Ponies decides to respond with here. Coming down to the end, but Aurelion Sol actually going to be locked in like we were talking about earlier. So that means Fletch going to be picking up that champion he's been spamming lately in solo queue. Still another pick left on the board for One Trick Ponies. So far grabbing their 80 carry and their mid laner, and it looks like Alistar is going to be hovered here. Let's see if they decide to lock that in, and they do. So they're going to pick up their support here. Let's see if Paw Patrol responds by picking a mid laner of their own, or if they decide to go 80 carry. Either way, they're going to have to deal with possible bans.
The Caitlyn pick.
They are going to keep Caitlyn. That means they can continue to keep that Lulu as a pretty strong flex pick. So that's a good draft decision by them. I mean, Allie, Violet Sociocat, one of the best drafters / shot callers in the PMA LCS. Not surprised that she decides to take an 80 carry there to keep that flex pick going. And they're going to see a Kayn ban come out. So
that's
some target bans coming out for Theatrix.
Theatrix is very scary on the Kayn. He does create a lot of map pressure with that Kayn. And then the Nasus ban. Nasus ban comes out for Paw Patrol because obviously Nasus is a puppy, and a puppy that must be stopped.
And Evelyn, let's say Theatrix signature champion, going to be banned away here for the 5th ban. As far as StarCraft, seeing a couple bans thrown his way as well with the Cho'Gath and Nasus. Let's see if they decide to throw a 3rd ban his way.
Cho'Gath is also actually a Violet Sociocat pick as well, with a Cho'Gath mid. So the Cho'Gath ban is actually very smart in the first rotation by OTP.
We're going to see Karthus come out as the final ban. No one's going to be pressing R and having those sick mechanical outplays in this game. It looks like Allie is going to pick up Malzahar for herself, one of her best champions, and a champion that she has shown to play here in the preseason pretty well. She played it against SVT in their last game during their 2-0 victory. Looks like Maokai going to be hovered here for One Trick Ponies. And it's going to be locked in. So this team looking pretty beefy. And an instant Pantheon lock-in. That's pretty interesting. I didn't see that one coming.
Pantheon is a very interesting pick here just because what Pantheon wants to do is create that early pressure with his high damage numbers, as well as burst potential with the stun and the spear. I'm actually very excited to see what kind of early game pressure that Pantheon can bring to the rest of the map.
It's very surprised to see Pantheon locked in, especially when you see some of the meta picks still up. Sejuani still on the board, as in Zhao still on the board. So
however, that's not
a little bit off surprise, and Sion going to be locked in for the final pick for Paw Patrol. So that brings that strong top lane presence. Even after the nerf, Sion proving to be one of the best top laners in the game right now.
One thing to note right here, it's actually I'm not very surprised by the Pantheon pick by Theatrix just because of his playstyle. And just a moment while I get ready for the stream. Actually, I forgot. There. I'm ready now. Wait, I have to say the R here because I have to control the stream. Thank you.
Hey, sometimes I just wanna type in chat. Let me be.
Renwolf, okay.
I won't be denied.
I think Paw Patrol coming out here, I like their team comp a lot. That Lulu really going to help that Caitlyn do some damage in the late game, especially with the changes to the crit items. But on the other side, you do see a strong front line for that Sivir. You got that Maokai, you have that Alistar. And that backline is going to be exceptionally dangerous, especially if they can't get anyone to dive into that backline. Mumu is really the only one that might be able to get into that backline unless Sion decides to all in back. But if Sion decides to do that, then Mumu is really the only front line PAW Patrol has.
However,
so I think if we're talking front to back team plays, I think One Trick Ponies definitely has the advantage here after draft phase.
However, I do want to note that Lulu pick actually with PAW Patrol is very important, especially against this kind of team comp, because of the ability for Lulu to actually turn the fight around. If Maokai is engaging on the Caitlyn, on the backline, she ults the Caitlyn, and Maokai instantly gets knocked up, allowing Caitlyn to get away, as well as Caitlyn gets an slowing aura around her. Important note about Lulu ultimates, actually. You get a slowing aura around her target, which makes healing for the backline so much more efficient. And that's why I like Lulu so much, is because of the ability to use her kit effectively to either peel for her carries or get them sped up, or just turn them into cute little squirrels, honestly.
That's another reason I was also very surprised to see the Pantheon locked in. As the Pantheon's main goal is to get into that backline and try to like one-shot one of the carries. If there's a Lulu there, you get immediately polyed and you're done, almost. So not really sure still with the Pantheon pick. But who knows, maybe Theatrics will prove me wrong, and maybe they'll be able to get that snowball going early. We do have to talk about their level 6 roam potential. I mean, Aurelion Sol, one of the best roaming champions in the game. And then you see Pantheon as well. Once they both hit 6, don't be surprised to see them creating a lot of map pressure going forward.
Try my patience.
Once again, top 4 PAW Patrol. Top 4 PAW Patrol. Their puppy, their loving puppy, has been banned away. Rip them. That is correct. Alistar is also a lane surpriser, correct. But they have it's more of picking somebody out of nowhere, you know. You headbutt in and you combo in and you can get like an instant 3-man knockup engaging. Not although you can use Alistar to disengage as well. That's still pretty good.
Overall, I feel like front-to-back team fights for One Trick Ponies are going to be a lot easier to pull off. Say unless PAW Patrol can peel for Opie on that Caitlyn.
So so another thing that we haven't talked about actually this match. I wanna was a good day. Okay, hi Menbung. There, I wanna was a good day. Good memes, everybody. Another thing that I want to talk about here actually is the mid lane picks. Okay, so it looks like StarCraft is in the mid lane actually, not Violet Sociocat. I just realized.
Yeah, something I didn't really expect. I know StarCraft came into the season really as a flex. He said he wanted to play anywhere but top lane after being bored to death playing brain dead tanks in season 4.
Hey, tanks can be fun sometimes. I only play Malphite though. That's the only tank that I actually like playing. But most other tanks are kind of boring. But
for the most part, during the last week, whenever they 2-0'd SVT, we saw StarCraft in the top lane, and we also saw StarCraft on 80 carry. So this will now be the 3rd different role we've seen Dustin play so far in this short preseason.
And you see the Motion on the Ocean is in the top lane as Scion. That's a very exciting pick I think as well. A good engage tool. A pretty good. I think the matchup between Scion and Maokai, Scion is more favored just because his ability to just split push to Oblivion as well as team fight. You can go for the typical team fight engaged with his. What is his ultimate called? I forget. Can anybody tell me what Scion's ultimate is called again? That'd be very helpful. Anyways, why don't you keep talking and keep analyzing for me, please, while we wait for the loading screen to happen.
I mean, it's like competitive play. I mean, pro play. It's considering on the about the Scion Maokai. Scion definitely.
Sorry, you're cutting out right now. Just
over Maokai, if they can get the engages off that they want with him, can provide a lot of utilities.
Sorry about that slight stream lag, everybody. Yeah, it's Unstoppable Onslaught, correct? Unstoppable Onslaught provides a lot of good engages. Also can be used as an escape. That Scion ult is going to be pretty good in terms of utility, going to be able to split push or to team fight effectively. Now, the thing that I wanted to talk about, and the big question to ask, who do you think is going to take this one?
Right now, I think I'm going to put my money on Paw Patrol. However, that doesn't mean One Trick Ponies are completely out of this. I think they have a good shot if they can get those early roams off, using that Pantheon ult once they hit 6, using Aurelion Sol's ability to roam around the map. If they can do that early, they can definitely snowball this game out of control. But I think if we're talking front-to-back team fights, I think Paw Patrol just simply has a lot of utility, and we can't ever count out any team that Violet Sociocat is playing.
There's no Violet Sociocat in this game, though. You have to remember this.
Oh, I keep forgetting. People keep changing their summoner names on me.
It's not changing summoner names. Ali is literally not playing in this game. She's being subbed out by Motion in the Ocean.
All right, I'm just trolling, I guess. That's okay. Everything is perfectly fine. All right, well, with that being said, then my point's completely irrelevant. And yeah, in my case, I'm going to change my pick to One Trick Ponies because I feel like they can get roams off early. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
You still can't count out the fact that their bot lane, actually, Paw Patrol's bot lane is very synergized very well. And now we're going into the game, so let's see what happens. And a classic in-game stream lag. And there's a paw already.
Gotta love it.
Classic PMA LCS pause, everybody. Can we get a poggers in chat? Can we get a poggers? I like poggers.
It wouldn't be any PMA LCS game without that classic pause 3 seconds into the game.
Red Wolf, I love and hate that joke. Pause, as in the word pause in Paw Patrol.
Here we go as both teams go onto the riff. I definitely think on the side of Paw Patrol, they're definitely going to have that early vision game very strong to prevent these early roams coming, like we talked about earlier, as we have a 4-man stack up in this tri-bush bot lane. Obviously, Flesh cannot go into the bush. For those of you who don't know, Aurelion Sol, the orbs rolling around him, you can see them out of the bush, even if Aurelion Sol is in the bush. So he'll have to sit behind a little bit.
Kind of busted, by the way.
It looks like we're gonna have an engage on Opie. The flash going forward, and that's gonna be first blood to Pantheon going over.
Oh my god!
getting that first blood just 1 minute into the game.
Poggers, dude. That was poggers. Just burns Flash. Theatrics and Slaga burns Flash and murders OP.
So it'll be a good start for the snowballing Pantheon jungle. One thing to note, Malzahar taking Airy this game. But it looked like Aftershock was proc. That's interesting. Might have been a visual bug on my end.
There's some interesting action top lane.
We have a ping going forward. Looks like Theatric's going to try to pull off a level 2 gank here on StarCraft. He's going to jump and get the stun. Flash going to come out. Ignite going to go down. Will this be another kill? I think StarCraft might just live with a couple HP left, and he does. So Flash going to be burned from Malzahar early. It looks like Theatrix is going to be roaming off the side. Will he be able to get there? Almost able to get there and get that second kill. StarCraft able to get back to base and TP back in. Meanwhile, trade going down bot lane. Gert going to get very low.
Blast.
Lulu does have to be careful in the bot lane, even though she has the outrange with her glitter lands and her health picks. She has to respect the Alistar combo, which has a similar range to Lulu's auto attacks actually.
Oh, and it looks like Ganwian gonna go in here on Barkland 9-9. Trying to take the scuttle. Barkland 9-9 gonna smite away that scuttle crab, but Flesh roaming up here on that Aurelian Soul is something we talked about earlier, and Flash gonna come out from the Amumu. Early summoner burn there. Good roam there by the Aurelian Soul.
Good trade coming in for the top lane for Motion on the Ocean on Gandian right there. And Director's Camera takes up the bot lane again. Exciting.
Looks like Theatrix might possibly be caught here as 3 members of Paw Patrol going to be roaming over, going to get the knock up there on the Scion. Ganwian coming over to try to help, but is he a little too late? He's going to root up the Amumu. So it looks like Theatrix going to be able to get up. Is Ganwian going to cost his life? And he is. StarCraft going to be able to pick up that kill.
And that's really unfortunate for top lane because they're going to lose so many minions, possibly several.
And there's a fight going down. Theatrix decides to stay, even though it's 3 people there, and he's going to go down. Kill going over to Barkland 9-9.
That's a disaster for them just because they're losing so much minion wave because of that huge wave top lane. You have to understand in top lane you have to watch your minion waves a little bit.
Luckily Ganwian had his TP, so he was able to get back and get most of that wave. But we won't want to talk about that Amumu kill going over. Theatrix dying there, it kind of neutralizes his first blood that he got early there on Opie. Fight gonna go down bot lane. Gert gonna have to flash, barely lives there.
Lulu's just stepping up a little too far. Her auto attack is actually just enough range of that Alistar combo. You have to respect that.
One singularity coming up.
Opie gonna E backwards. Make sure it doesn't get hit.
What I would love.
Prepare yourself.
And that, as we say that, there's a fight in the top lane for Ganwian and Motion of the Ocean.
Motion of the Ocean using that pressure there on Scion.
And there's 2 people roaming there. But they get caught out by Ward. Ward's best item in the game. By the way.
2 OP, Riot, please nerf.
I mean, they already nerfed that item. You can only buy 2 control wards.
Rest in peace being able to stock up on a bunch of control wards, but we're going to see a little bit of a trade going down here in the top lane. Ganwian getting very low. Motion of the Ocean is tanking quite a few minions here. Looks like they're going to back off. Classic tank noodle fight, but here comes Theatrix coming in on the gank. They're probably going to be able to pick up a kill here. Flash
Good
come out
gank by Theatrix.
but the spear going to come out in response. So flash for flash and a kill there going to be picked up.
And again, I have to note here, did a good job actually engaging onto motion on the ocean. And as we say that, there's a fight on Barcelona 99. He's getting caught out.
So Barcelona 99 trying to counter jungle a little bit once he saw the Pantheon topside, but he might cost his life here. So Ignite gonna go down, Flash gonna come out from Flesh. One more auto, Barcelona 99 barely looks like he's gonna escape.
Jirachi takes down Barcelona 99 with a flash in.
Pick up that kill. Might be able to get 2 here on StarCraft, but StarCraft just getting 6, and he's gonna ult Jirachi under the tower and pick up that kill. So unfortunate timing there. Now Gert gonna come and ignite Theatrics, and he's gonna pick up that kill. It's a little bit of a clown fiesta going on in this mid lane.
Help picks plus the Glitter Lance is really busted combo that Gert, I think, knows to utilize at this point. That's the main bread and butter of Lulu trading.
We have to talk about StarCraft hitting 6 there. So it looked like he was going to die from Jirachi flashing over the wall on Sivir, hitting 6 right as he started to tank tower aggro. So very unfortunate there.
That was a nice job by Ganwian actually rooting in and then knocking the Scion back into the tower. A little mispositioned by Motion of the Ocean as well.
Right things.
A good engage by the Alistar. And
it looks like Gert is gonna go down. Sliga gonna pick up that kill.
Lulu used the Whimsy on herself to get that feed up, but what she needed to do was to use the Polymorph on the Alistar to prevent any more damage from the Alistar. But
StarCraft was roaming down, but not able to get anything after being spotted out. Now we're gonna have a little bit of a fight here for some vision control in the bot side river as this Infernal Drake is up.
For a great expansion.
When you talk about it's definitely the CS discrepancy here in mid lane. We see CS almost being double here from Flesh on this Aurelion Soul in comparison to StarCraft. And Ganwian gonna go in there on Motion of the Ocean.
has to flash out.
Flash out. Good job by Motion of the Ocean to be able to get out that summoner. A lot of pings coming out on the bot side river as we see the vision basically lit up completely in favor of one trick winners. But as I say that, it looks like Theatrix is going to come in topside once again for this gank. Root going to come down from Maokai ultimate, but will Motion of the Ocean be able to get a kill possibly in response? And it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Ganwian going to get that kill there.
It's a really
Scion going to come out. Should prevent the Scion from picking up that kill. And it does. So good gank, and like we said earlier, before the game started, Pantheon using that ult once they hit 6 to get some map pressure going.
Theatrics really putting in some work with that Pantheon, getting in that cheesy early damages going on, really impacting the map. Ganwian doing a good job following up as well. Don't forget the hit. And as we say that, Theatrics is getting Malzahar ulted and a Mumu ulted.
So 2 ults gonna come out, but StarCraft gonna be able to pick up that kill. Now sitting at 3-0-2, even though he's down basically, he's got half the CS basically that Flesh does. He's sitting with a 500 gold bounty after picking up those 3 early kills.
Let's look at the gold differences right now. Actually, I'm interested. Malzahar now actually has 300 gold higher than the Aurelion Soul, just purely because of the roams and the kill participation. So good on Malzahar. Good on StarCraft to actually get things going all around the map.
You see Motion of the Ocean pushing in that top wave once again, using that pressure that Scion has. And you see 3 members of PAW Patrol hovering around this top side and this Rift Herald. As we see, it looks like a bot side, the 3rd turret plating is going to go down. So that's 80 gold for both Opie and Gert in their pockets. Is OP going to eat away from Slaga, prevent any sort of engage.
What I would really like to see from the Lulu is the use of Glitter Lance to peel the Alistar away, kite him away. That Glitter Lance, even at rank 1, slows for 80%. That's a huge slow, especially earlier in the game. I'd like to see a good utilization of that.
See OP burning through mana very fast there on the Caitlyn. Jirachi able to spell shield that one Piltover over Peacemaker. Basically sitting at full mana right now. So they're going to use that lane priority a little bit to get some vision down around this Infernal Drake as OP clears out this wave. Watch the Aurelion Soul. Aurelion Soul is roaming down right now. Let's see if there's a possible gate. Slaga gonna go in on OP. OP for flash. As they type back, directed cam is gonna take us back top lane. A big old wet noodle fight.
A huge tower dive.
We're gonna see the ult come in from Pantheon, both getting very low. As OP gonna go down as well as Gert. So good double kill there by Theatrix. And a great tower dive.
Great flashlight.
Actually forced flash out.
Great flash. All calculated.
We're now going to see an ultimate go down top lane onto Ganwian, and nothing really is going to happen because two tanks. Big ol' wet noodle fight. But now we're going to see Paw Patrol move in towards that Infernal Drake, probably going to pick it up in response since One Trick Ponies had to back after that tower dive from health bars being low. Slaga actually going to go in and try to stop this.
They will be able to.
A little bit of an extended fight here. Theatrix able to jump over the wall and get the smite on the dragon. Starcraft is going to be ulting, going to pick up that kill. Now Theatrix is going to be taking out Lulu. We have a messy fight. Starcraft getting very low. Theatrix is going to flash, get that kill. That'll be a triple kill. Now we're going to see the Pantheon really start to snowball here with a looking 7-3-1, 13 minutes into this game.
Like I said, he might get caught out sometimes, but he does what he does. He knows what his job is, which is to make pressure around the map, forcing the enemies to back off or whatever. It's really important for that map pressure. And yes, I am OPTSM fan that Ali is not playing. I noticed that as soon as we were in the loading screen and not in pro draft. To answer your question.
Like you're gonna Hex Splash, not get anything. Yeah, I was the one trolling with that one. Flame me. Looks like everything on the map just kind of reset now.
The blue buff going over to Starcraft really helps him push that wave in to really punish some of the Aurelion Souls.
So far, West doing a good job on this roaming champion, sitting 0-0-7.
And now if you look at the gold difference here, Theatrix sitting at 2k gold advantage over Barklin 99.
Definitely a result of those early kills so far. One Trick Ponies doing a great job of using that pressure they have in their comp to rotate around and get kills around the map and get those objectives, sitting here with about a 3k gold lead.
With even Sivir actually has quite a bit of a gold advantage over OP right now. Just because of that kill participation. Even though they're even in farm, that kill participation kill on Sivir, as well as 7 assists.
Yeah, One Trick Pony is definitely roaming around the map a little bit better than Paw Patrol right now.
What do you think? What do you think Paw Patrol needs to do right now? Because they're not much of a goal difference. Gold loss right now. All of the gold, a lot of the gold advantage is on Theatrics, on that Pantheon. What do you think they need to do?
Well, I think they need to prioritize some defensive vision right now. I think get some defensive vision down. Maybe prevent some of those ruins by that Aurelion Soul. Maybe try to prevent Pantheon ult coming in, although that's kind of hard to tell because you can basically ult from halfway across the map. But with that defensive vision, that can definitely help spot out some other teams and maybe think that, like, if you see 3 people coming up the river thinking, oh, Pantheon's probably going to ult in here. So if they can get some disengages and have this game stall out just a little bit and use that front line, allow OP to get free damage off in team fights, that's basically what they need to do here if they want to turn this game around. But it's still anyone's game, considering the gold difference is only about 3,000. This game isn't over yet by any means. Gamewin, he's gonna go in here on Motion of the Ocean as he's gonna tank a couple turret shots. Gamewin gonna throw out his ultimate, and Scion Q gonna miss. Motion of the Ocean might be going down here. Gamewin gonna flash in. Scion shield gonna be popped. Looks like they're just gonna have to walk away. Gamewin gonna burn flash there in that fight as Motion of the Ocean walks away, still holding both summoners. Motion of the Ocean actually staying.
Is actually winning this
very low. He might try to go, and he's gonna let him back. It's a little bit surprising there, but there was 2 members of Paw Patrol coming up. So even though there wasn't really any vision there, probably good that he held off. Flesh now roaming down bot side as this next dragon is gonna come up.
Clearing out some vision, Ganymede on the Rift Herald. Good job.
And if you look at the vision line here from Paw Patrol, they basically have all entrances covered coming to this dragon. So this should be easy dragon pickup here to get that Mountain Drake.
My only question to this, why did Aurelion Soul have to kill his fellow brother? Why?
Is a star dragon related to an actual dragon now?
And while we say that, there's a fight breaking out top lane, but not much exciting is happening anyways. Who cares?
I mean, it's a top lane tank fight.
Hey, top lane tank fight.
Whose wet noodle is bigger than the others?
You're right, you're right.
3 members of Paw Patrol hovering around that mid tower. Not much happening on the map right now, as everyone's just kind of resetting. Rift Herald is still up for about 30 seconds. Doesn't look like anyone's going to take that this game.
Let's look at some of the gold difference again. Wow, there's a fight going on top lane. Interesting, guy. Things to know. The Malzahar still actually has a little bit of a gold advantage over the Aurelion Soul, even though there's a steady, consistent gold advantage on the side of One Trick Ponies right now. There's a 600 gold advantage from, well, now 700 gold advantage from the Alistar. 1.1k gold advantage on Sivir. What happened? Oh, the bot lane went down.
Yeah. Basically because of the bot lane tower and because of that kill and those 7 assists. It's a big reason why OP, while staying pretty even in farms, that he's fallen behind a little bit in the past minute or two. Doesn't have any assists or any real map participation right now. It's going to be a little bit behind. StarCraft has done a pretty good job of rebounding after, despite getting those early kills, he was down pretty substantially in CS, and he started to catch up a little bit, still down by about 30, but he only had like half the flushes earlier, so
it was still 30.
Good job, rebound.
70 is still 30. Remember that much. And Sion's just taking the tower. So much tower pressure. Like I was saying earlier, it doesn't matter how many times Sion dies. all he needs to do is go to a side lane and literally proc demolish, because he has a Sunfire cape and he's building more health.
Looks like fight's gonna break out here in the top lane once again.
Wet duel fight right here.
Most
But Ganwyn's
invigorating
actually
gameplay of
winning the trade
2019.
here. Ganwyn's winning the trade right there because of Maokai's passive, as well as the Grasp the Undying really helping him out-sustain the Scion, as well as not using as much mana. Look at that healing! Motion of the Ocean needs to get some healing cuts.
Here comes Flesh though on this gank up, using that Aurelion Soul E to be able to get up to this top lane. Sliga gonna come up as well, and this looks to be a dead Scion. Flash not gonna matter, Flesh gonna pick up his first kill of the game.
So if you didn't notice, the reason why Ganwyn won that trade even without the game was because of the extreme amount of healing that Maokai provides with his passive plus the Grasp the Undying. What they needed some sort of Paw Patrol needs some kind of healing cut in order to deal with that. As we see Malzahar getting the Morellonomicon.
The actor's gonna go in on Dirt here. Dirt gonna ult himself and flash over the wall, but he's gonna flash right into an Alistar, and that's gonna be a dead Lulu. Jirachi picking up that kill. Now Theatric's gonna flash over the wall and go on Opie now. Opie forced now to flash. Barkland 99 gonna come in onto Sliga. Ultimate gonna be popped here from Alistar, but Flesh coming in from the back line. Gonna be picking up his second kill there on Opie. Sliga gonna flash out, prevent any turret aggro. Starcraft coming in from the side.
A little over like I said, with OTP, they have such good map pressure. Like they can now. Paw Patrol has to be careful and ward their side because they have so much vision control within the top side of that jungle. That's how Lulu got caught. If you see the blue side wards, there's war. So I'm gonna make the fog of war for the blue side, not for the red side. If you look, they don't. That's their coverage. Stream. And this is what blue side has coverage of.
The dragon gonna go down here on the side of One Trick Pony. So that'll be their third dragon, and then picking up 2 Infernals and a Mountain. So those 2 Infernals on that 7/3/3 Pantheon with that GA, it's gonna be very hard to kill. Sivir going to be picking up a Phantom Dancer as well. New Phantom Dancer becoming quite a popular item here on the crit AD since it's giving you that shield for basically all damage. Say before that you could really only get the Maw shield for magic damage, so items become very popular after the crit changes here in this patch.
And also the ghost, the Waltz passive, and as well as the passive of unique passive of the Phantom Dancer actually is really good on the Sivir just because of Sivir's her ability to just use her ricochet and just kite away.
Here's a warning.
Definitely helps her survivability, as considering she also has that spell shield in her kit. So having that shield as well as that spell shield makes her very difficult to kill. You see a lot of defensive vision coming down now for Paw Patrol, especially in their topside jungle.
Good on the Lulu for clearing out some of those visions. That's literally
Have a possible nature. Barkland 99's Q not going to hit Flesh. They're simply going to be able to walk away. He's basically just clearing out waves right now. One Trick Pony's trying to push their vision line forward and try to take down this mid turret.
Right. So let's look at some of the goal difference here while there's a little bit calm on this side. Ganglion actually now being behind for Scion by 500 gold. And I'm gonna shut up now. It seems like there's something action, and there's no action. What am I saying? I'm lying.
Just a little bit of air. If you look at the side wave pressure, One Trick Pony gonna have those waves eventually crash in. And then once those waves crash and they have people get sent to the side waves to try to clear that, probably gonna see them take down this mid outer.
If you see in the goal differences here, the goal differences for top is actually going now in favor of Motion on the Ocean. Really.
Oh, we're gonna have an engage going here onto StarCraft.
There's a wild growth on the StarCraft.
Here comes the Pantheon ult, gonna come in. Lulu ult, not gonna matter. The After's gonna burn right through that. He's dominating right now. 8, 3, and 4 on this Pantheon. As Motion of the Ocean gonna fail flash. Fletch gonna pick up that kill.
Sparkling 99 not
down on the side of Paw Patrol. This mid outer's finally gonna go down after that fight. And now it looks like they're probably gonna head towards Baron with all 5 being up. They are gonna start the Baron. Not much Paw Patrol can do with 2 people being down. 3 people being down, excuse me. Slayer gonna try to force keep Sparkle 99 off of that. Sparkle 99 gonna flash forward and not be able to use his Q as the Baron goes down. And we're gonna see Slaga knock him up. Ganwian gonna go in. Wesh looking like he's probably gonna pick up that kill. He is on a rampage now, 4-0 and 10 on this Aurelian Soul.
And also, it must be really. There's a cat on the side of OTP. I just that might not. Paw Patrol might not like that there's a cat right here. But just a side note.
Tier 2 top lane turret gonna fall after Baron going down, as we now see the gold lead for OTP push out to around 10,000. Another Infernal Drake gonna be coming up here in about 3 seconds as well. And that will be the 3rd Infernal Drake if OTP is able to take that. And with 2 people on the top side of this map, it looks like this should be. Actually, no, I'm trolling. It is an Ocean Drake, so the client's lying to me. It says Infernal up top. But either way, 4th Dragon gonna go over here to One Trick Ponies. And not quite 30 minutes, which means the Elder Drake will not come up after this one. So there will be one more Elemental Drake. Now we're gonna have 4 people sieging down the mid lane. Trap line gonna be set up by Opie.
While we wait for something to happen, let's look at the itemization that's going on. There's the QSS from the Sivir, which means almost impossible to kill unless she makes a really bad mid decision.
Yeah, QSS almost a necessity, especially when playing it against a team with a lot of CC. You have that Amumu ult, you have the Malzahar ult, obviously.
There's even the Polymorph.
Silent engage. So good pickup there from the side of Jirachi.
And then there's the Zeke's Harbinger, which gives Alistar a slowing auto, as well as Jirachi getting massive damage from the burn auto attack. So Jirachi's going to hurt.
See, OTP splitting up into a little bit of a 4-1, now grouping up as 5 to try to siege down this bot inhibitor turret. Slaga gonna flash and engage onto Opie. Opie gonna take the Lulu ult. Collingwood's going to go in on Slaga. Meanwhile, StarCraft in the backline, but Flesh absolutely going to delete him there with Aurelion Sol. Also going to take down Motion the Ocean. Theatric going to pick up a double kill on the other side.
He picked
Possibly
up
a
a triple kill.
And going to grab that with the spear thrown into that Amumu. 11, 3, and 5, and that's going to be the ace and probably the game 31 minutes into this contest.
That is a GG. That is a GG from an OTP takes the first victory of the game. Okay, that was a spicy game. I really liked it. So before we actually vote MVP here, just give me a moment. Thank you. There it goes. So now let's talk about first before we talk about MVPs. Let's look at some of the things that happened within the game, because I think it's something interesting to note. I'm not gonna just look at the damage chart because you know me.
I will say though,
Because you know me.
Sion, second most damage in the game.
Oh wow, Sion with the 16k damage. That is a huge amount of damage onto champions. I guess he does do a lot.
It's mainly from all those extended top lane trades. So you have those wet noodle fights. Eventually the damage numbers add up.
But let's look at the vision score, because look at this clean vision score coming in from the jungle. 42 to 29. So much vision by the Pantheon. Just creating that global pressure like I was talking about. Now let's talk about MVP. Who do you want to give the MVP to?
I think it could either go to Theatrics or it could go to Flesh. I mean, they both utilize their champions incredibly well in this lane. Slaga, and honestly could go actually to either of those three, because Slaga just controlled vision the entire game. So you look at 25 higher vision score than anyone in the game, destroyed the most wards in the game. And say if you look at those, like using that vision and like his vision denial and the vision that he put down on the map allowed Flesh and allowed Theatrics to roam around the map using the pressure that they have from their champions to be able to exert that pressure in the side lanes and extend their lead. So I think I'd give it to Slaga, despite Theatrics having that 11, 3, and 5 scoreline.
So I also actually have to agree. I do have to give it to Theatrics as well, just because of that global pressure that Theatrics did provide for the team. Now, as we wait for the MVP polls to go up, we're going to cut off right here and we're going to prepare for game 2. See you soon.